Hey guys, so today I'm going to give you my unbiased and ruthless review of the boAt 850. Yes, this is the speaker that was supposed to launch during the big billion days on Flipkart, but it didn't. Fortunately, now it's available on boAt's official website. But before you rush to buy this, I would suggest watch this review, decide if the speaker is for you, and still wait it out till the time that Flipkart actually launches this speaker and the prices go down. There will be some festive sale or the other. So don't buy it at full price. Let the prices come down and then spend your money. Okay, so as with all episodes, a few requests to you guys. If you do enjoy watching my videos, please smash that like button. It really means a lot to me. Subscribe to Purecast if you haven't already. And after watching this, if you do decide to buy the speaker, please do so using the link of the speaker given in the description below. Alright, with that said, let's get into the unboxing. So in the box, you get the aux cable, the USB-C charging cable, the warranty card, the user guide, and of course, the speaker itself. Now in terms of specs, the boAt 850 is a 16-watt speaker packing Bluetooth version 5, IPX6 water resistance. It has true wireless stereo. So if you buy two of these, you can pair them up and get true left and right channel separation. It has an inbuilt microphone and packs a 4000 mAh battery, which boAt claims that at 60% volume, you'll be getting 13 hours of continuous playback, which is okay, it's fair enough. So that means roughly at max volume, you can expect a maximum of 5 to 5.5 hours of playback at best. Now in terms of the build, this almost has an identical build to the boAt 1350, which I recently reviewed on my channel. So it's a mixture of fabric and matte rubber, and it feels more or less sturdy and a bit of premium. So it's kind of got a standard build. Now it's got fabric all around, and on the top you have one strip of rubber which houses all your multifunction control buttons and two LEDs as well. On either side you have base radiators, and the side opposite to the multifunction control button strip is where it houses the speaker driver units. Now, although the speaker driver units are on one side, I don't know if it's because of the size of the boAt 850, but regardless of where I was sitting around the speaker, I was getting more or less the same sound. So that's a good thing. So I wouldn't say it is absolutely a 360-degree sound, but it is very close to that. Okay, now speaking of the design, one thing I noticed is that there is no rubber feet. So unlike the boAt 1350, which had specific rubber feet, so you could actually keep the speaker on its belly horizontally on a table, with the boAt 850, I'm guessing boAt does not intend you to keep it on its belly or horizontally. So you have to keep it vertically. Now there is a way around, because on the body of the boAt 850, there is a small loop for the lanyard strap, which obviously comes with the speaker. So if you take off the strap, you can use this as a kind of a stand to keep the speaker steady on its belly horizontally on the table. Because if you keep it any other way without using this little plastic loop here, the speaker is going to start to roll on your table. So it's not meant to be kept horizontally on a table, but if you want to, this is one way you can do that. Okay, so at the end of the episode, you're obviously going to get the sound test, where two tracks will be playing at max volume and you guys will listen and form your judgment. Alright, so now let's talk about the main thing, which is the sound quality. How did it perform in my testing? So you guys know, if you're an existing viewer, I never just say it's good sound or bad sound. I always give you in detail that I judge speakers based on how they produce the three frequencies that broadly make up any sound that you hear. And I've got them on my t-shirt right here. The highs, the mids, and the lows. So the highs are where the really sharp sounding instruments are, the mids are where the vocals are, and the lows are the bass. Now, starting with the high frequencies, I was pleasantly surprised because the boAt 850 produced highs that were very bright, sharp, and it was separate from the mid frequencies and the low frequencies. It didn't get muffled, and it sounded pleasant. There wasn't sibilance, there wasn't over sharpening, and there was no distortion at max volume, which is always welcome. So the highs sounded very good. Talking about the mid frequencies or the vocals, again, vocals also sounded very clear up front and sharp. Personally, if I'm being really honest, for my taste, I would have preferred if the vocals, the tone had a bit more richness and a bit more body, which would have made it sound a bit more natural. This is me being really harsh. In general, the vocals are A-okay. For a consumer grade speaker, you can't expect more. It's audible, it doesn't get muffled, it has no distortion at max volume. So it's really like way above just me saying it's acceptable. So it's definitely good. But if I'm being really harsh and nitpicking, then I would have preferred a bit more richness and body in the vocals. But for any average listener, it's really good. Now, talking about the low end of the bass. So the bass, I would say, is accurate. It's not going to give you overwhelming, thumpy, table shaking bass, but it's there. If the track has it, it's going to produce that. And it's, I would say, ample for an average listener. If you're a bass head, you probably would want more bass, but that always comes at the expense of the bass kind of eating into the mid frequencies and the high frequencies, especially the vocals get hampered. So the bass, it does hit, it's got punch, it's got thump. Maybe if you're used to really, really bass heavy speakers, this might not overwhelm you in that sense. But by no means is the bass absent, so it's good. Now, one thing I did notice is that at max volume, while the bass is present and you can definitely hear it, when you reduce the volume to around 80% to or 70%, if you keep it anything from 70 to 80%, the quality of the bass does improve. So it just sounds a bit more, the sub lows, strangely you can hear them more when the volume is set to around 70 to 75% than at max volume. It's not muddy, but I just feel that it just sounds more full at the 70 to 75% volume mark. Overall, the sound of the boAt Stone 850 is really good. You can't be disappointed. Again, if I have to be really harsh, I would say that for a 16 watt speaker, I would have preferred a bit more volume. So it's loud enough for your personal listening sessions. For a compact small room, it's okay. It's actually good. But if there is a gathering and you played at max volume, you would feel that if it had a bit more volume, you would stand to gain. So anything below 70% volume, it doesn't sound loud enough. 100% volume is definitely acceptable, but it still should have been louder being a 16 watt speaker. Now, if you get two of these, use true wireless stereo and then play music, that might give you a different experience because that will be 32 watts total. So that is definitely acceptable, but in itself, I would have preferred more volume by all means. So guys, that is my unbiased and in-depth review of the boAt Stone 850. If there's anything that I missed out or if there's anything extra that you guys want to know, please hit me up in the comments below and let me know what you want to know. And also let me know what you want me, which speaker you want me to compare the boAt Stone 850 to. If I have that speaker lying around, I will definitely make a video and post it here. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. As always, I'll catch you guys very soon in the next one. Cheers.
While you and me repeat, this bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire.